Attaquons.
See, she's just super loud. But all right, without further ado, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, everybody. I am Justin Adams. I am from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Originally, I live in Campbelltown, Pennsylvania. Right now, I live about 10 miles outside of Hershey, PA. That's probably the town you may or may not have heard of if you're not from the area. I lived in LA for 2 years as well, so I've been around a little bit. Prior to the recording here, my man said he's from Texas, so I mean I went through Texas getting back home here at one point. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I play guitar, I sing, I write my own music for a band called Ocean. I've been having this band going on since 2012, and have an album out and looking to record. Actually, I already have recorded, but looking to release a couple of new tracks by the end of the year as well. Have my own YouTube channel as well. I post covers, reactions, and tier lists, and all kinds of different random stuff, vlogs on there as well, travel vlogs, and yeah, all kinds of good fun.
Awesome. So what got you into becoming a guitarist, man? What was that push, that drive for you?
Well, I'm gonna point at my wall, but you can't see. There's a band called Slipknot on the wall.
Ooh, know them.
You heard of them? You heard of them? Okay, dope. Yeah, I was like 14, 15 and became a fan of them, and it was just, I was like one of those kids, like I was picking up like tennis rackets and jamming along to their songs, head banging, and I had like I used sand buckets like bang on drum, acting like I was a drummer. Yeah, I did all kinds of stuff, and I was a quiet kid too, but I had a lot of energy. So I wasn't going to be a singer at first, when I was 15 years old. So I was like, okay, guitar, I think I can handle that. I don't got to talk to anybody. I just got to play. and,
Dope, bro, dude. That is so awesome. So who or what inspires you every day to continue to push forward to what you're doing?
What inspires me every freaking day? Wow, that's an expanded list. I could go on. That could be my mother, it could be my boss at my job that I'm at currently. It could just be every band that I listen to nowadays. Honestly, athletes really inspire me as well. I don't know how many musicians will ever say that, but yeah, athletes, actors, comedians, all kinds of people, family members, friends. They definitely inspire me to keep this ball rolling every day. One of my best friends who was in Ocean at one point, we're actually still collaborating and writing together. He really inspires me. We talk every day. He's a producer as well. He definitely helps inspire me a lot. That's for sure. I could go on for about 10 minutes about this.
So what has been one of the best experience of being a musician artist?
One of the best experiences I would say is just getting the ability to get out and meet new people and like-minded people as well, because you go to shows and whatnot, and you go to them and you play them, and people, like if they dig what they do, they usually come up and talk, and and you can usually find a connection, some common ground, because like a lot of odd, awkward kids go to shows as myself, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm weird too, so we can connect, and and it's great, it just brings everything full circle, and it's a good experience for everybody. At the end of the day, that's the best part about it, is just a connection with the fans and the audience, if you will.
Awesome. So how many shows have you played in so far?
I haven't been keeping count. I lost count years ago, but I'm gonna approximation probably 200 or so, 250.
What was the biggest crowd you've had?
Oh man, again, like I didn't get that exact number, but I opened up for Ice Nine Kills in 2013 with Ocean, and I think there was, I'm gonna just guess by looking at the crowd, there was probably 350 to about 450 in the crowd, maybe more. Then one of my favorite shows I ever played of all time, I was actually playing bass for a band out in California called Revenge. They're very good. Go look them up, by the way. And we opened up for Alisana at the Whiskey A Go Go, and there was probably about 500 people there easily, maybe more. Yeah. So, you know, nothing too crazy yet, you know, not 1,000 people quite yet, but dang, it's in the works, you know, it's gonna get there.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. So, what are your thoughts whenever you go on stage? Do you still have that sense of nervousness, or are you completely content now with it?
I am so nervous before I go on stage because like I am so horrible with like hooking up amplifiers and whatnot. It just I get in my head a lot about that. And you know, I just want to make sure everything works, my guitar works, the mic works, and like it's level. And it just freaks me out. And then when you know we do the sound check and everything sounds good, that's when the nerves start going away. And then when you hit that first chord, it's like, all right, let's go. Let's go.
That's so awesome. That is so awesome. So, what is the first song that you've ever made or produced?
Oh man, that was a song called it was back in 2011. It was called Break Down the Walls. I was just talking about this with my buddy Dylan, who I mentioned. He wasn't in the band at the time, but we were talking about it the other day. There is a really amazing recording of it. It like literally like I was in the band for 2 weeks and we went and recorded the song for some reason. It was for some battle of bands that we didn't end up doing anyway. And it is, yeah, it's an absolute hit album chart topper. Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
so
break down the
cool.
wall.
That is so, so cool, man. That's dope. That's dope. So, what is a positive message you would like to give out to other people who are wanting to explore, be in the type of field that you're in of music?
Oh man, that is a great question. Wow, I've never actually been asked that question before. So, the first for everything. What would I say as a message of inspiration to people looking to get in the music industry? Don't take what people say to you, like the negative crap people say to you, to heart. Like, try your best. Like, just know that. Just let it, if anything, just let it encourage you to get better and just keep going. Like don't like let people get you down. And a lot of people are gonna say that you're bad and try to keep you down. And yeah, it can get rough. It can, and you just got to keep going. Just got to keep going, fight through it. You know that you're going to be okay. And as long as you keep that focus and that drive and that energy, you know, people will follow.
That's so dope. I like that. That's a good message. Really good message. So, what is something you've struggled with, personally as a musician, artist, or in life in general?
Whew. It's a long list. Whether that's like, yeah, social anxiety. I have ADHD, so that can mess with you too, like your focus sometimes. But mostly like it's just been, you know, just like as I just said, like, you know, just focusing on negative people and letting them bring you down. And I've been that. I've been there. Like, you know, I've listened to the wrong people and it's led me down the wrong path. And it's absolutely atrocious. You know, just it stinks, you know, to listen to the wrong people. And yeah, and you know, just people just not going with my gut, you know, like I've struggled with that too. And just being like, yeah, I probably should steer clear of this person. And I give them a chance. And yeah, and I'm just like, oh man, like why didn't I listen to myself? I just but you know, hey, you know, it's adversity, I believe, and everybody's got to go through it to get stronger and better at what they do, whatever that passion is for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what is your three top artists or bands that you listen to?
Oh, okay. I mean, is this more of an all-time question or is this like a current? Because it's if it's a
Let's do
current, it's sporadic.
let's do all time. Yeah, all time. Would you say
Okay,
you're all time
all
right
time.
now?
That's definitely a much easier answer, to be honest. Uh, my first favorite band of all time, I would say, is Black Veil Brides. I don't ever listened to them or heard of them. They're a band from Los Angeles, California. Very Motley Crue meets Avenged Sevenfold, which segues into my second favorite band of all time, Avenged Sevenfold. Very Metallica meets Iron Maiden kind of sound. I don't know if you ever listened to them. And then Bullet for a Valentine, they're bands from Wales. And they're just sick, like very nowadays it's kind of just more hard rock, but you know, they started out as a very heavy metal, you know, hardcore kind of band. Very
Awesome.
cool.
So dope. Like that. So who are your future collaborations that you want to collaborate? Name.
Woo! Shall we go with three?
Yeah, let's do three.
That could be a lot of people. Corey Taylor from Slipknot. He has to be. He has to be up there. I mean, is a big reason why I do what I do. I would love to collaborate with Ronnie Radke of Falling Reverse. He's sick, dude. That dude's vocals are just on another planet. Oh man, they have to be alive. So let's say for future collaboration, of course. So, oh wow, there's so many. Who really comes to mind? Wow, you got me here, man. Oh man, I would say honestly probably MGK. Like he probably be like,
Okay. I like that.
I know, like he has his he he has his adversities and he has his shenanigans and drama, but like nah, I would definitely get down doing a track with him for sure. He's so talented. I'd love to
Yes,
pick his
sir.
brain for sure.
That's so dope. So what are your goals for the next 2 to 5 years? Since
Next two.
pandemic is finally dying down, everybody can finally get back to making some big goals again.
Yeah. Now that the world's slowly coming back together, but surely. For sure, 2 to 5 years, that's a good time frame. I like that. I would definitely like to get a bunch of songs released by then, at least within the next 2 years, probably at least, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 songs released, at least maybe another full EP. Definitely want to get a band back together to play shows. It's currently just me at the moment, technically for Ocean. I'm just writing at the moment. Would love to get back out there and play and tour. Like that's the ultimate long-term goal is that right there as well. Like getting tours across the country and into hopefully like other countries in North America as well, and maybe Europe. Hopefully within the next 5 years, that'd be fantastic and make some money too and whatnot, and just see the world as well.
Yes, yes.
It's all
Yeah.
there's so much, but let's just keep it at that.
It's gonna happen, bro. It's all gonna happen. Like it's that persistence, staying persistent, keeping going, and just never giving up on nothing.
Persistence is the name of one of my songs on my first record. So
What?
awesome. Yeah, love that you said that.
That is so dope, man. I like that. I like that. That's so dope. That's really cool. So, is there anything else you would like to tell other people out there in the world about you?
About me. Oh man. That's a great question. Anything that I haven't covered yet is a great question. I am a big dork, so don't mistake the long hair and eyeliner and the shirt, as like I'm some like cool guy. Like I'm big. I like the Civil War. I like learning about that. World War II. I love astronomy. I love Game of Thrones. I love Vikings, the TV series. Uh, yeah, I'm a big dork. Let's just go with that.
Awesome. So now I gotta ask this real cool bonus question. What guitar do you play with?
I like playing with Schecters, and they are right here, so they're gonna get a shout out. Here's my favorite. This is the Schecter Themin. This is my drop C guitar, as I like to call it. That's the tuning it stays in. And let's see. Let's find the others. Here we are. This is my Schecter C6 Plus.
Ooh.
Right here, baby. Right here. This is an absolute babe. I love. Yeah, this is I love the paint job. That's my favorite. Like as far as looks go. I usually play in standard or drop D for this one because I have some songs in both drop C and standard. Well, drop D. And let's see. Let's go.
Ooh, man's got nice guitars.
And this is my own right here. I've never played a show with this. I bought this off a buddy about a year ago. So it hasn't seen any shows yet, but it's been on YouTube for a cover, an Avenged Sevenfold cover, Afterlife. It has the whammy, and it's used in that.
Ooh.
So yeah, hopefully this will be used on a future Ocean recording as well. It hasn't been used for recording an actual Ocean track yet, but yeah, those are my babies right there. And I do have an acoustic guitar as well. I never played live with this guy, but I love this guy. You know, this
The
Fender.
acoustic. Oh, the acoustic is always the classic.
I mean, it really helps with the chops. Like, you know, I play a lot of my riffs on here. I learn a lot of pop kind of songs on here. You know, helps. You know, yeah, it really helps you branch out. You know, I'm not just a electric kind of guy. You know, as well.
Now,
But
now, now you got to do.
you
Now
know,
you
play
got to
live
do
with it.
one thing before we go. You have to
Sure.
play. You have to play strum a little song while we're on here for the crowds. Show us your talent, brother.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Woo! No, dude, that was good. Being on the spot and being able to play like that. Do you know how hard that is for some people?
It is very hard. It's very.
And you just went in, just like boom,
It is.
automatically, just straight up, just got down with the notes. Everything was great. Dude, that's incredible. Like anybody that can do that, you are talented. If you can literally just strum a song on the spot, someone's like, "Hey, play a song," and you're just, dude, how'd you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I was just thinking of every little screw up. I was just like, oh, this is going out to the world. But
Nah, it was good. That was
I'm
wonderful. I
sure
like
somebody
that.
will love it, and I'm sure
Yeah,
somebody
that
will
was
love it. That's the
wonderful,
kind of
man.
things. Yeah.
And I honestly am like so proud, bro, to hear like everything you got going on. It's amazing to know that we have an actual talented musician artist out there that's pushing the envelope to be different. Break that cycle that we really need because like we do not have a lot of talent anymore. And to just hear like how well you play and like to hear all the great things that you're going to be achieving in the future, bro, just like really shows just like that energy, that positive message, all that stuff you're giving out to the world. It's going to work out in its favor because you're working hard at it, you're being persistent, you're keeping going, and you play really good, bro. So it's incredible, and like it was amazing to be able to do this interview with him. It's very inspiring for other people out there who are definitely looking to get that inspiration to be an artist. Like they get to see what a true talent of a person you are and think, man, I want to be that good too, and as I mentioned before, we're gonna keep pushing this, keep pushing. I'll even help you out, try to get that music out there, man, and show people your talent because it's love, man. It's all love at the end of the day. And when you can help other people out, good things come to you. And it's just something that we all got to keep doing in this world in order to keep blessing one another. So I appreciate you so much, brother.
I appreciate you as well, man. And that was very, very well put. Hey, like keep doing what you're doing as well, because I like what you're all about, man. Like I loved your questions, I love your energy as well, and your positive attitude, and that can just only make this world go around much, much better. And we need it. We need it. This world has a lot of coldness to it, but you can be the
Yes.
light in front of this, brother.
Yes, brother, and I'm thankful that you played for people, man. I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to do that. Like I've never had a video interview where I could have someone that's like lively play an acoustic guitar or a guitar in general, like in front of people on video. Like that's never happened. So like it's such a first for everything, and I'm glad you got to do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I'm glad you you appreciated my unprepared, unprofessional little
Nah, bro,
intro.
that was perfect. That was completely perfect. Like
Yeah.
we might even just be like, hey, look, bro, I'm gonna need you to do a professional photo. We could add this in the interview in the background. You set up your camera right here, you start performing, and I add the little clip. But nah, that was perfect, bro. I really like that, and hopefully one of these days, man, we can actually do a live in-person interview and then we can actually set it up professionally where I actually have you sit there and perform like with my camera right there, pointing at you, stand still on my tripod, just watching you play.
Hey, we'll make it happen, my man. That sounds
Hey,
good.
yeah,
I'm sure
brother.
get
Yeah, brother.
down to I'll get down to Dallas, Texas, and check it out. rock
Yes,
my
sir.
Eagles jersey in Texas and probably get things thrown at me.
Get
I'm
out of
ready
here
for
with
it.
that. Oh man, well, thank you so much, brother, for joining me today, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me as well, man. And if I ever
Thank
want
you,
to do
brother.
this again, I'd be more than honored, man, because
Sounds
you're good
good,
people.
brother.
I'll stay in touch, of course.
We'll do. Thank you so much, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Take it
All right,
easy.
man. Peace.
Peace.